What's up, man? What's up, y'all? Yeah, I remember you, man. God dang, you have to. I don't remember this match in WWE, man.
Right after I graduated high school, I moved from Washington down to Texas to train at Shawn Michaels School. It wasn't too long after that I was signed by WWE. When I first got signed by WWE in
Wow, man.
2000, I had no idea really what to expect. Most of the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point, I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was
Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Right after I graduated high school, I moved from Washington down to Texas to train at Shawn Michaels School. It wasn't too
My
long after
account was
that I was signed by WWE. When I first got signed by WWE in
a lot of
2000,
money. Oh
I
my
had no
god.
idea really
They were
what to
charging a lot
expect.
of money.
Most of
Wow.
the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point, I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was a trainer there, and he helped me out a lot. So with the WWE contract and Hall of Fame trainers, Bryan Danielson was on the fast track to success, right? No, not quite. I was released in 2001, the first time I was released by WWE. It was really hard actually because I really didn't know what to do. William Regal told me this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to go travel the world, find who you are as a wrestler and find who you are as a person. So I went back to the Indies and touring in Japan. But soon after that, in 2003, Bryan
Dang,
Danielson
man.
made his triumphant return to WWE. Well, sort of.
Bryan Danielson from Aberdeen, Washington.
I returned for some one-off matches on WWE's weekend shows, Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
I like this move. Look at that. Nice monkey flip. Well, you know this Bryan Danielson is a very accomplished young man.
Brian Danielson. I didn't know that was his old name. Crap. I dropped my controller and I accidentally pressed the freaking button. I'm trying to watch the whole thing. Crap.
Right after I graduated high school, I moved from Washington down to Texas to train at Shawn Michaels School.
I'll just rewatch it.
It wasn't too long after that I was signed by WWE. When I first got signed by WWE in 2000, I had no idea really what to expect. Most of the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point, I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was a trainer there, and he helped me out a lot. So with the WWE contract and Hall of Fame trainers, Bryan Danielson was on the fast track to success, right? No, not quite. I was released in 2001, the first time I was released by WWE. It was really hard actually because I really didn't know what to do. William Regal told me this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to go travel the world, find who you are as a wrestler and find who you are as a person.
Yep.
So I went back to the Indies and touring in Japan. But soon after that, in 2003, Bryan Danielson made his triumphant return to WWE. Well, sort of.
Bryan Danielson from Aberdeen, Washington.
I returned for some one-off matches on WWE's weekend shows, Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
I like this move. Look at that. Nice monkey flip. Well, you know this Bryan Danielson is a very accomplished young man. We've seen him in the past, and he's very, very good.
I didn't really have a goal other than it was good exposure on TV. And one of these matches happened to be against a young up-and-comer named John Cena. Surely this would be my big break, right?
For help on competing objectives, go tier. Perform a limb target attack from a standing.
Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
Well, that's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
Scoop slam! Submission time!
Oh God!
And he breaks the hold.
But look at him, still trying to catch his breath. Is he going to clearly targeting the shoulder?
What the heck is a Limitech? Oh, it'll tell you. Okay, I know what WWE is. Okay, hang on. Press X in a front standing face lock, then hold R1 plus press. Oh, plus. Okay, you can press either square or circle. Okay.
This could be all she wrote. I think Cena is a little surprised by the offense of this.
He forces his way free.
Okay, hang on. Press X on the head. Okay.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
Oh, what a slam! That hurt! Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
As we say, sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
Beautiful technique.
And John Cena with so much pent-up emotion.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
There you go. Thanks, man.
What's coming next?
This might be it. Oh my. Takes him down.
In a major way, too.
John Cena with a nice reversal.
From behind. Panic starting to set in for Cena. This could be a huge upset right here.
I'm seeing shades of Razor Ramon on Raw in 1993, guys. A high-flying nobody is about to be...
Oh, near the head of a grounded.
One of WWE's best.
Cena is too distracted by Brock Lesnar on the horizon. He's got to focus on surviving this match.
Okay,
Oh! Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
And a suplex.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
I think we know what this is. Gotta believe this one's over.
This could be it.
He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Michael.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
And Bryan Danielson, a quick cover.
Never say die attitude out of him.
If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the wins over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight.
A lot of guys would have parlayed competitive matches on Heat and Velocity into being signed full-time to WWE, but that's not how things turned out. It's like my wife Bree likes to say, if anything was easy for me, I wouldn't be Daniel Bryan. But before I could become Daniel Bryan, I was Bryan Danielson. And as Bryan Danielson, I went on quite the run through the Indies. Over the course of 7 years, I won my first world championship and had some amazing matches against guys who went on to become major WWE superstars. Guys like Seth Rollins, Cesaro, all sorts of guys all over the place. A lot of hardcore fans even say these were some of the best matches of my career. Personally, I credit these matches and opponents for helping me build the foundation I would later need to make it as a WWE superstar. Fans on the indie scene weren't the only ones who took notice, because in
The reason I'm quiet, guys, I'm listening.
signed me and Daniel Bryan was officially born. My name is Daniel Bryan. I've been wrestling all over the world, and finally, I have an opportunity here in the WWE. Although much like childbirth, as I've heard from my wife, this was also a somewhat painful experience. I came back as part of NXT, which wasn't like the NXT that you know and love today. At the time, NXT was a reality show with rookies and pro mentors. Unfortunately, my pro was The Miz.
People say that you're great, that you're a star, that you're ready for the WWE. Do you think you're ready?
Yes, I do.
Well, one thing you have to learn about the WWE is you have to expect anything.
I guess in Miz's mind, beating a little bit of respect into his NXT rookie.
Believe it or not, we didn't get along very well back then either. I think the most ridiculous thing we had to do in NXT was the obstacle course. Okay, so you're gonna do the monkey bars. Then we go in the ring and juggle. Then you're gonna see how fast you can drink soda. Side note, it was actually supposed to be a hot dog eating contest. When they realized I was vegan and they didn't have any vegan hot dogs, they turned it into a soda drinking contest.
I didn't know vegans could drink soda.
Not drink at all.
I hadn't drank any soda in years. Think, watching that on TV, a grown man just drinking soda from a cup. That's it. Despite that, I did have the tremendous opportunity to show the WWE Universe what I was capable of when I got to face the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho. I loved watching Chris Jericho from the time I was in high school, the stuff that he did in WCW, being able to go against the world champion on NXT on the first show. Win, lose, or draw, that elevates you, and I was very thankful for that opportunity.
We're here on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
We've got a cover. And he kicks out.
Too early in the match to end it.
Oh, direct impact to the chest.
Okay.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! What a strike!
Running, performing, running, strike, performing. Okay.
Elbow finds its mark.
Performing, running, striking, performing. Okay.
Oh, nasty impact.
Okay, damn, I think I
With this being the first night of NXT, the whole purpose of this show is to find the next breakout star, the next main eventer. In my mind, in my estimation, Daniel Bryan did not start off on the right foot.
No, he didn't, but I love this whole concept, Cole. It's trial by fire. We have the opportunity to get some real insight into the personality, or lack thereof, of 8 NXT rookies looking to achieve a WWE dream.
What uppercut!
That'll cost some teeth.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Bryan's been known to be a submission specialist on the independents, but Jericho has a few holds of his own to watch out for.
Listen, Daniel may be a submission machine, but you don't become a star in WWE. Look at this. And a kick out.
Nice kick out there.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
Okay, the famous springboard attack.
Oh, and he reverses it.
Oh, I'm thinking the champion is starting to realize he...
Okay, hang on. While outside the ring. Okay. Reform.
underestimated this rookie.
Jericho's in trouble. Can we be seeing a monumental upset?
A monumental upset would be an absolute understatement.
Hang on. Standing on the apron. Okay.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out! He's some sort of miracle.
boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
Ridiculous.
Disrespect me, huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself.
Painful attack focused on the chest. Got the leg.
Oh, what impact! Oh, right to the chest. She can just breaking down the opponent. Got the leg. Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee.
Wait. I don't. Okay, why on the Tom Turnbuckle with a Oh God.
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules?
And The Miz, the quick cover. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily. Wow.
Am I not counting?
The two of you brought up Miz former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz. He's calling for it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Stay down, man.
Incoming.
Got the leg.
Dragon screw.
That'll tear your knee up. I believe Daniel Bryan.
He goes for the cover. And the champ kicks out. Wow.
Elbow drop.
Daniel.
I don't know who you are. Corner running strike.
Bryan took The Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. He's making a statement here with this attack. You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Drop kick.
It's the mark.
Can he end it here?
Ooh, what impact. Reverses that one.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. And that briefcase is a near-guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know where you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan. What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Boom! No!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. His shoulders are down. And a kick out at two.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
He's flipped a switch, that's for sure. The elbow!
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No! Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this. Boom! Drop kick.
Beautiful. Here's his moment, Michael.
Daniel.
Harsh impact. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. The yes lock! The yes lock is applied! That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be!
I thought I was going to get pinned there.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
After I defeated The Miz, my WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat The Big Show for my first World Heavyweight Championship.
Can you believe it? Daniel Bryan is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
But for every step forward, it seemed like I took 2 steps back. One was pretty big. When at WrestleMania in 2012, I lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
Oh man! A front kick by Sheamus! Oh my God! Sheamus is the world champion! That may be one of the fastest title changes in the history of WrestleMania.
After that, I was angry and wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure. But it actually led to one of the most enjoyable times of my career.
Daniel Bryan's forced to go to anger management with that man. No!
I formed an unlikely partnership with Kane.
Shut your mouth right now. The devil's favorite demon is nothing without the world's toughest vegan. No! 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 No!
Kane is one of my favorite people. We almost have the same sense of humor.
Daniel Bryan and Kane hugging out tonight. This is the most awkward and weird thing I've ever seen. There we go. Yes, they hugged it out. Anger management, I believe, has been a success.
We just had a lot of fun.
We watch each other's back. Team Hell No style.
We had our first shot at the Tag Team Championships when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
Wait, what? I don't get that. While standing in front of R-Truth, hold.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes. to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy.
Oh my god, I don't get it. While sitting in front of R-Truth, hold square.
Birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We
I don't get what it's saying.
know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much. Devastating elbow.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
All the questions of will Kane and Daniel Bryan be able to coexist looking like a moot point right now.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the Yes Chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these Yes Chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan's just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr.
I don't know.
Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
You have to tag him in.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Why?
Scoop slam.
Oh, what a boot.
You know, I have to say, I have seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I've seen it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Scoop slam.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Oh, takes him down in a major way, too. And R-Truth evades that one. R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped...
Kane, uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Choke slam straight to hell. Can he finish the job? Nailed it.
Tagged in.
Beautiful technique.
Inching closer to his... There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. Ooh, no luck against Kingston there.
Kobe just too fast. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Attacking the knee.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the part-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful choke slam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome again.
The shoulders are down. Not enough to end this one.
That's all right, Cole.
And here is Kane in off the tag.
The devil's favorite demon with the devil's favorite sidewalk slam.
When the opponent is prone, hold. Okay. Hey, it says hold X.
Truth evades that one.
What a stop!
Good grief.
Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page. Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
You talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. He's looking at it.
Is he done? Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing.
I didn't do it the whole time.
That could have been disastrous. Here we go.
And there it is, boys. Just as devastating the second time around. Boom, right across the small of the back.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed brogue kick. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.
We've seen this before. Is he done?
Okay.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
He's too quick for him there. Tagged in. We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick. Kingston's in trouble.
The
Kane
champs are in peril.
wait.
The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control. Now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time until this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan each other, but now they're tag team champions. Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
Man, it's weird. I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at this. Can't even agree who the real champion is. Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine's certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
Team Hell No had a great run, but like most tag teams, Kane and I eventually went our separate ways, and I returned to pursuing my goal of winning singles titles. I need to win the WWE Championship. It was around this time I had a series of matches with Randy Orton that would have a much greater effect on my career than I could ever imagine. I put a lot of pressure on myself during this because Randy was really the first real top guy that I had a rivalry with. If I could do well with Randy, that puts you even to another level. I felt I had a lot to prove, which led to some very hard-hitting and physical contests. I got pretty banged up, but I was determined to fight through it and not let it slow me down. So much so that I went on to face Randy Orton in a street fight rematch on Raw.
Okay, strike Randy Orton in the corner 3 times while he is stunned in the corner.
Sold out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan. A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton. Boom!
Look out! He might be in the beginning stages of an assault.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
God.
Oh, a flying forearm on the mark.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, dang it, I almost had it.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Yes.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Come on.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Back in from the floor.
Continuing to punish them. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
And it's reversed. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Ooh, what impact.
Why does he keep
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Look out! This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Wow. While in the ring holding the kendo stick. Okay.
Boom, what impact!
And kendo stick.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
Incredible!
There was a lot of force behind that one.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
signature.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield. At WrestleMania, Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
Why should go over there?
Beautiful! What a neck breaker. We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title 1 time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan,
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Elbow drop with authority. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going...
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Kick from behind.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you.
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton going to do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight. And Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down.
Oh.
Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
While holding the kendo stick. Oh, okay.
He's going for the pin. What? Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
How'd he do that? Oh boy, he is rolling.
Dang it, I'm in a fence.
You gotta believe this one's over. Strong kick. My goodness. gets cinched in.
Is he
harsh impact? The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
He fights his way free.
But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out?
This might be it.
Oh, my.
If he sticks this, he is done. Oh, nasty impact.
But he's got to capitalize now.
There it is.
Did you hear that?
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. And boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John.
Press.
Cena against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain his title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan has been in recent months. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of electric momentum since guys like The Rock, or even Bryan's opponent, John Cena.
Bryan sees Cena as an entertainer, while Daniel calls himself a wrestler, and a more superior one than the end may be near.
Oh, God. Is he done? Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
How did I miss?
And look at from.
One thing I like about Triple H refereeing this match is the fact that the game is going to give some leeway. He's going to let these guys go. That's the way the WWE Universe wants it. I think that's the way both these superstars want it.
Triple H knows what it means to be in championship matches, to be the main event of SummerSlam. The importance of this night for not only Cena, but the career of Daniel Bryan.
You gotta believe this one's over. That big elbow pad Cena sporting could become a target.
Daniel Bryan's a submission specialist. You know he's game planned for that elbow.
Something we'll have to keep an eye on. Interesting quote from John Cena at the SummerSlam press conference this past Tuesday in L.A. John Cena told Daniel Bryan, and I quote, "You have an opportunity this Sunday not only to gain my respect, but will Daniel Bryan be the next Rock? Will he be the next John Cena? Or will he be the first Daniel Bryan?" Interesting quote from Cena as they head into this match.
Now watch this.
Northern Lights.
I want to answer John Cena's question from Tuesday's press conference. I think Daniel Bryan's been on a road of defining himself. See the excitement from the WWE Universe? It isn't too dissimilar to the rise we've seen with guys like The Rock and John Cena.
There's a different feeling to Bryan, though. Daniel's rise feels like it's coming from the underground, based around a guy, Daniel Bryan, who just wants to be the best at his job. And he's proud that his job is first and foremost being a wrestler. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, man, right across the chest. Daniel Bryan's been showing shades of his former mentor, Shawn Michaels, here tonight.
Well, Cena's very familiar with Michaels, but Bryan has a greater striking game than HBK ever did.
I'm so glad to see Triple H step up to be the referee tonight. He's been a big supporter of Daniel Bryan, and
Shoulders on the mat. And he kicks out.
Way too early.
oh, debilitating elbow drop. He wants no part of this.
Scoop slam.
You better stay right where he is.
It's no secret that Mr. McMahon doesn't care much for John Cena, but he really would hate to see Daniel Bryan become champion.
Okay, press triangle while standing in front of John Cena when the signature storm.
I mean, Mr. McMahon has even tried to give Daniel Bryan a makeover.
Well, you can put a suit and tie on a goat, but it still looks like a goat, Cole.
Daniel Bryan is putting up more than a hell of a fight right now.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Picking up on Mr. McMahon's opinion of Daniel Bryan, I do see where the chairman of the board's coming from. Daniel Bryan isn't the most well-kept superstar. He's a bit grungy. John Cena at least fits the prototype of a WWE champion a little bit more.
I think Daniel Bryan knows he doesn't have the look. He's not going to be starring in movies or be on a cereal box. But Daniel Bryan is a wrestler. That's who the WWE Universe wants as their champion.
So you're gonna, oh God, that hurt.
Elbow drop. Big time. Oh boy, he is rolling.
These two competed against each other 10 years ago on an episode of, uh-oh, here we go, here we go.
When this guy's on, look out.
Beautiful technique.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena? Going for broke.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Game, set. Match, this one is over.
Byron said these two have been on different journeys since they first...
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
Is he done?
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
I need to describe to you guys Daniel Bryan's disapproval of John's. An incredible combination.
Just when you thought he...
I'm gonna signature okay.
had nothing left.
I didn't know. Could've missed that.
Oh, an elbow drop. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. It's going to break their arm.
Oh, man. Gosh, why?
Speaking of Bryan's disapproval of John Cena, Cena did get emotional on Raw a couple of weeks ago. John saying that, I'm not going to change for Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to change for anyone.
Cena's heard it all before. He's been in hostile environments. He's had his critics. But as long as there are still people who are loyal to John Cena will fight for them and be loyal to who he is.
These are two men who are proud of who they are. Daniel Bryan calling John Cena a parody of a wrestler. And in turn, Cena saying Daniel doesn't belong in the same class as The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Batista, all men Cena has beaten.
Inside the ring now. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Here he goes.
All the way. What impact.
Given what we've seen so far, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we see a title change here tonight.
Looks to me, guys, like the champ has no plans on losing the title anytime soon.
This could be the...
I don't know. Is that enough to stop Cena?
Oh, nasty impact.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. That's not even remotely comfortable looking.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Daniel Bryan caught by Cena.
Unbelievable power from Cena.
Got him in position for the AA, perhaps. Daniel Bryan rolls him up, shoulders down to win the title on a kick out.
So close.
Oh, he caught him in the back of the neck.
Nice recovery for Daniel Bryan.
The champion is rocked.
Bryan feels it.
Bryan has Cena where he wants him. Could this be his moment? Running knee.
Cover him.
New champion.
Hooks the
New
leg.
champion.
Bryan's the WWE champion.
He did it. What a road. The trials and tribulations for Daniel Bryan. And he can now call himself champion.
Daniel Bryan celebrates massive moment at SummerSlam.
Oh, whoa, wait.
The former champ clearly objecting to the situation.
Not objecting, Corey. Shaking his hand.
That shows you how much of a class act John Cena is. To say, hey, Daniel, tonight, you were the better man.
Triple H now celebrating with the new champion. Can only imagine what's going through Daniel Bryan's mind right now. This has got to be the greatest moment of his career.
No doubt about it, Corey.
Oh, no. What's that?
Randy Orton.
Oh, my God. Orton has the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, guys, you don't think now Randy Orton's thinking about cashing in, do you?
Daniel Bryan says he's ready, but is that smart? He just went through a grueling war with John Cena.
Orton might be having second thoughts.
More mind games from the Apex Predator.
Another, And Daniel Bryan's celebration continues. Randy Orton still thinking about it, perhaps. Oh my God!
What the hell?
Triple H!
No!
With a pedigree to Bryan!
What is going on?
You gotta be kidding me!
No, not like this. Not like this.
Randy Orton! Is he gonna cash in? Daniel Bryan's out cold thanks to Triple H! You gotta be kidding me!
I'm still trying to process what we just witnessed.
What is going on?
Randy Orton's cashing in. That's what's going on, Saxton.
Triple H just pedigreed Daniel Bryan, and now Orton.
Triple H just handed Orton the WWE Championship!
You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me!
New
It was a setup!
champion,
Randy Orton is the new champion!
I was calling you. It's time to eat.
Hang on, I gotta go get some meat. Well, actually, guys, I'm gonna continue this later today. So, peace out.